So what if you could build some serious strength? I'm talking both physical and mental, without having to completely tear down and rebuild your entire life. Well, today, we're going to break down 5 super simple pillars that, when you do them consistently, have a massive, massive impact on how you feel every single day. Let's jump in.
All right, let's just start with a quick question, and I want you to be totally honest with yourself here. When you wake up, maybe before your feet have even hit the floor, is this the very first thing you reach for? For so many of us, the answer is a big, fat yes. We wake up and immediately plug into a world of notifications, emails, and, let's be real, everybody else's drama.
But what if we just flip that script? What if the very first few minutes of your day were all about you? It sounds like such a tiny, insignificant shift, but man, the ripple effect it creates is just enormous. So let's talk about how to actually make that change, starting right now.
So here it is. This is the blueprint. These are the 5 pillars we're going to build on today. We've got morning movement, getting your daily protein, hitting those consistent steps, doing one hard thing, and then wrapping it all up with quality sleep. Yeah, it looks simple, and honestly, it is. But the real power is in how they all work together. So let's break down that first one.
Okay, pillar number 1, win the morning. It really does all begin the second you wake up. I mean, think about it. If you can just win that first hour, you're basically setting the entire trajectory for the next 23. It's the ultimate leverage point for having a great day.
And this is what's so interesting, right? You've got 2 paths in the morning. When your phone is first, you start the day being reactive. You're just responding to whatever the world throws at you. But when movement comes first, you start the day proactively. You are setting your own agenda, creating your own focus and energy right from the very start.
And you know what the best part is? This could not be any simpler. We're just talking 5 to 10 minutes. That's it. A quick walk outside, a few push-ups, some stretching, honestly, whatever feels good to you. There's only one rule, the golden rule. It has to happen before you touch that phone. It's like you're sending this powerful signal to your brain that says, hey, I come first today. All right, so you've won the morning. Awesome. Now, how do you keep that energy going? Well, that brings us right here, fueling the day. These next couple of pillars are the physical foundations that are so easy to overlook, but they are absolutely critical for building real strength.
7 to 10,000. Just look at that number. I want you to start thinking of this as your daily dose of momentum. It's your baseline, it's non-negotiable. It might not feel as hardcore as a gym session, but its impact on your energy, on your recovery, it's profound. It's the constant low-level engine that powers everything else.
So why walking? Why is it so powerful? Because it is the ultimate, most underrated foundation for strength. Seriously, this isn't just about burning a few calories. It's about building your endurance, it's about helping your muscles recover by getting the blood flowing, and it's a huge tool for managing stress. Think of it as the active rest that makes all your hard workouts actually count for more.
Of course, all that movement needs the right kind of fuel, and that brings us to our next pillar, daily protein. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? The muscle-building fuel most people skip. It's so true. We get really focused on carbs and fats for energy, but protein, that's the raw material, the actual building blocks to repair and grow, and most of us are just not getting enough. And this chart just lays it out perfectly. Over on the left, you've got a pretty typical diet, heavy on the carbs and fats. Then on the right, you've got the optimized version. And notice, it's not about cutting things out. It's just about consciously making that protein slice of the pie a little bigger. That one simple shift gives your body what it's craving to repair and build.
Okay, so we've covered the body. Now we get to the pillar that really ties it all together, the thing that connects your physical effort to your mental resilience. This isn't just about training your muscles anymore. It's about forging your mind.
The concept here is so simple, it's almost genius. Do one hard thing every single day. This is all about intentionally choosing a moment of discomfort. Not something dangerous, of course, but something that creates a little bit of friction, a little resistance. It's a deliberate choice to lean into a challenge, and every time you do it, it's like a bicep curl for your willpower.
And look, this does not have to be some monumental task. Just look at these examples. It could be a 1-minute cold shower. It could be pushing out 1 extra rep at the gym when you really wanted to quit. It could even be just finally making that difficult phone call you've been putting off for weeks. It's the simple act of choosing it and then doing it that builds that mental armor.
So you've put in the work all day. You moved, you fueled up, you challenged your mind. But now we come to the final, and arguably the most critical pillar of them all. Because here's the secret. Real strength isn't built in the gym. It's forged while you sleep.
I mean, this chart just makes it crystal clear, right? When you get less than 7 hours of sleep, your body's ability to repair itself is, well, it's pretty low. But just look at what happens when you hit that 7 to 8 hour sweet spot. Boom! Your muscle repair efficiency just skyrockets. All that hard work you did during the day is either cashed in or wasted right here.
So this is your target, 7 to 8 hours. I really want you to stop thinking about sleep as downtime and start seeing it for what it truly is. It is the most productive part of your day, for getting stronger, for getting leaner, and for getting mentally sharp. You gotta prioritize it with the same intensity you bring to a workout.
And there you have it. That's the whole cycle. Let's just run through it one last time. You start your day with movement, not with your phone. You fuel your day with steps and with protein. You challenge yourself by doing one hard thing, and then you recover by locking in 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. You see how it all connects? It's a beautiful system.
Look, these pillars don't really require more of your time, they just require more of your intention. They stack on top of each other, day after day, creating this incredibly powerful rhythm for strength. So that leaves us with just one final question for you to think about. What hard thing are you going to do tomorrow?